And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, retroactors and Steam and Stream Master Generals and Admirals, however you want it to be. Welcome to beautiful downtown Spokane here at the Gamers Haven off Broadway here in Spokane. Right now, we're going to be bringing to you live today Star Wars X-Wing. It's a tabletop game right over here, and our person right now is going to be playing and commentating both at the same time, and this is going to be Joseph. So what we would like you to do is come on down here to the Gamers Haven here off West Broadway, 1403 here in Spokane, Washington. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass it off to Joseph here, and he's going to go up there and give you all the fun points to this awesome game. And remember this, people, welcome to day 11 to Mr. RetroActive's Star Wars Month. And here we go. Here you go, Joseph.
All right, thank you for that, Master Chief. This is Joseph. We're going to do something a little bit different this week. Normally, I'm commentating, but this week I actually have to play my lead, give the mic over to my opponent, Jimmy. He's going to give a brief explanation of what his list is and what our goals are for the game. And that doesn't mean that it's going to play out the way we want it to, but we at least have our initial game plan going up, and then we can that way you kind of have an idea of what our thoughts are. So, yeah, from here, what my squad I'm actually doing is the main interaction I have is Lando is going to be able to give a extra action to Wedge, and Wedge has a proton torpedo. So what my goal is going to be is to pick one of his ships and try and kill it instantly with that proton torpedo. So I'll be able to modify my dice twice. I can re-roll any bad results and then hopefully get a lot of focus and then just do one major killing blow. So what my goal is going to be to try and actually see if I can split up his squad, because he's going to have 5 different ships here. And if I can get them split up and pick one off at the beginning, then that lessens the impact that he has. And might be able to pick off the second one and then use my advantage from there. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hand the mic over to Jimmy, and I'm going to walk away and then let him kind of explain and have him flag me down when we're done.
Thank you, Joseph. I am flying Captain Oinkin in the Decimator. I got 4 TIE Fighter Advanced X's. So I basically have a tank with 4 support fighters, and they, with a couple cards that kind of help with rerolls. My strategy is I would like to go after heavy hitters, but that's not going to be my focus. I'm basically going to try to just fly in and see what the opportunities are and take advantage of my best shots. So, well, Joseph walked real far away. I'll wait for him to come back. I guess some more detail. I'm trying 2 new cards tonight, Tiber Saxon and Gar Saxon, which one can help the other fighters re-roll a dice, and it will be helpful for following attacks. So, anyways, we're about ready to play, and I'll hand it back to Joseph.
All right, thank you for that, Jimmy. Okay, so next up is going to be an initiative roll to determine who places rocks first. So I'll let Jimmy roll his 3 dice. I got a crit, so I win because he has a bunch of ships. I'm going to try and to make a lot of traffic jams and a headache. So I'm flying a thematic list tonight because I'm going to be playing on stream. I wanted to give the viewers something that they would recognize. And since we have overlapping ships at all of Jimmy's ships are pilot skill 3, and I have 1 pilot skill 3. I won the initiative. This number 3 here is not really worth anything to me, so. All right, I'm placed. So let's go ahead and see where Jimmy places his ships. And then I will try and figure out how I want to attack. So I already gave you kind of my game plan here, but we need to see if. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hand the mic back to Paul real quick, just so I'm not banging it around and everything.
All right, thank you, Joseph. What we're going to be doing is just taking a look. It looks like everything's just being set up. Everybody's looking very, very intently over here. Take a look at the ships. Everyone likes to customize all their ships over here. Definitely helps with determining how the board is, and you could be able to tell by the colorations on what you're going to want to do when your next steps are. But I also want to go up there and just say, where's X-Wing? Hoping to try to drum up a lot more. We seem to have here to the gamers. Come on down. So if you want to, also as we're pass it off to Joseph.
All right, thank you for that. We are back. We are going to be setting our maneuver dials now. Try and see if our game plan still holds true. All right, we're going to wing it and see how that goes. So I have initiative. So my 3 is going to move first. All right, are you set, Jimmy? We are set. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and open up with a 5 action. He's going to go ahead and use him. So it looks like we got a speed 3. Their focus tokens. And the focus to either a focus result that you have. So if you spend 1 my number 4 ship is going.
Hopefully he's going to fly out.
He will. And then that's the end of my actions. So now, none of our ships are within our range 3. So then we clean up, and we're going to roll for initiative, and then we'll be back to dials. Set dials first, and then All right, we are set. I'm actually second guessing myself here real quick. I have one crit. I have one of each. So Jimmy. 4 after the S. And it looks like they're going to stay in being initiative 3. Normally, flexibility. So by you can his turret. For my action, I'm going to barrel a big. We're going to stress to boost. Get a flank on maneuver. He can give someone. So with the free action, I'm going to give myself a focus token because of my upgrade perception co-pilot. I get a second one for free. And then with his normal action, he's going to rotate that arc sideways. So now he'll be firing out the bow tie this way instead of forward and backwards. And then focus. All right, so now that our maneuvers are done, I don't here. It looks like no distance. Then my 4 definitely doesn't. And then Jimmy's 3s. We're going to remove all of our one up. And as you can see, on no benefit and no penalties, distress.
Going to take this moment right over here as he's deciding what he's going to do. Go up there and welcome everybody here to the Gamers Haven here in Spokane, Washington. Just remember, we're located here on West 1403 Broadway Avenue. And it's a beautiful sunny day right over here, blue sky, sunshine. So if you have a chance, come on down and join us here at the Gamers Haven. Also, one last little plug going up there. This includes Mr. Retroactive. Right now, my name is Master Chief 2011, and I am the moderator for this year. If you want to go up there and be able to support all your Twitch streamers, having an Amazon Prime account does a really excellent job because then you can be able to go up there and be able to subscribe. This is going to be good for all streamers, so I'm not. Then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to pass it back to Joseph.
All right, thank you for that. So that was actually really good timing because we just finished setting our dials. I had to second guess 2 hits. And Jimmy has all 3 hits, so my focus trumps everything else, and I won the initiative roll. So we are now in turn 3. So my 3 is going to go first this time. I'm going to do a 5-4 and just get the heck out of there. Do you mind grabbing Jimmy? And then from here, can you boost me? Yes, thank you. See, Jimmy's already in my head. That's not a good idea. Or that's not a good thing. To do here is still just, again, similar with, I don't think Jimmy's going to take the bait. Better pilot the pirates black powder cannons at each other, right? I don't know what to do. If he wants to may go and see, is going to rotate the turret back maneuver on offense or defense. Thinking while I move my ships. None that turns all of his flanks into 3. So I'm going to take a focus to his maneuver, which is a 2 hard. This number 1 shot on him, so I'm going to. We'll start with a high. Wedge is going to go ahead and take a torpedo. So I have the target locked again. One less defense die. He will take a hit to the blue. Lando has his normal after he's spending the focus from a primary. Lando is now to the big boss here at Wicked. So Oiken started with Bishara. One evade, so one more damage. Whole upgrade, does he? He's done, because I don't believe my 3 has a shot. Does he, Jimmy? Nope. Okay, so my 3 has no shot, so I am done. So now Jimmy gets to unload with all 5 of his ships. We'll see if the Millennium Falcon can survive this. Okay. What that's going to do is, if it hits, it'll give a target lock to all of his other ships. So we got 2 hits coming in. It was range 3, right? So we'll have the Millennium Falcons, normal dice, +1. Oh, I don't get bonus on missiles, so it'll only be 1. So it's going to hit no matter what. So then with that, do I take any damage? No. So no damage, but all of his other ships get a target lock. So that's some action economy there, which is kind of nice. Now let's see if it makes up for the shooting economy, because it actually cost him 1 shot in order to get all those target locks.
Wanting to bring everybody up to speed. Boy, let me tell you, it is crowded here at the Gamers Haven. I mean, we got 2 games right now. We got 2 tables worth of D&D going on, and we got like 1, 2, 3 different card games. We looks like we got Marvel or Warhammer being played at this time, and we have 5. Count it 5. No, I'm sorry, 4. 4 X-wing games going on at this time. And as I said, want you to come down to the Gamers Haven. And my sister, we also come down here. My nephew, here to the Gamers Haven. I'm just telling you, it's going to be a really great time. You get a chance to be able to see some really good things going on here. And then we seem to have spare factions here that he can actually get a game going, and having somebody brand new come down here and be able tonight will be more than happy to do is, yeah, in Spokane, Washington. Of course, you guys want to be down here. So if we can, please drive safe. Also, if you're still down, I'm going to be passing it off to Joseph.
I thank you for that, Master Chief. I will attest that Cajun burger was delicious. I had one before the game started. Very good. Yeah, the fries were excellent as well. So that round didn't really go quite the way I had planned. Mostly with that last crit coming through, because I knew I was kind of baiting Lando out there, but I wanted to do a pretty good job. Unfortunately, getting 2 stress tokens is really going to hurt, because he has no way of getting that focus, which he blue maneuver, hope he survives, and then do another blue maneuver from there to clear it up and see if we can get back in business. So with that, we will one more round, or maybe just pray that the dice god save me. So it looks like Jimmy is set. I am set as well. So we're going to go ahead and move to round 4, and we're going to roll our initiative dice again. I got focus and 2 hits. Jimmy got 1 focus and 2 hits, so we tied on that. We are going to re-roll. I got so the way these initiative rolls work is whoever gets a crit wins. If there are no crits, whoever gets a focus wins, and then if there are no, whoever has a hit, the most hits wins from there. So the most focus, so I won the initiative roll. So if you mind flipping my dial for me, Jimmy, there are 3. We're going to do a 1 hard turn down. And we're going to keep setting up long to set that up. So we're going to go ahead and take a focus token with Derek. And then now Jimmy's ships will move. Doing a 3 shoot if you are touching someone. Shoot if you are, even if you are attack bonus. Lando down and just cause some mayhem. Getting cheeky here. I am not sure what he's the same thing. Be annoying and make me try and chase him. All right. of arc already there. So I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to take a focus result. I was debating about taking an evade because I have juke, and with my juke, as long as I have an evade token, I can make him flip one of his evade results to a focus and see if I can make him spin that focus token. So it's going to do a 3 bank right into the middle of Oiken, so I am not going to complete the maneuver. I do clear 1 stress, but since I don't complete the maneuver, I do not get to use Lando's ability at all. So I'm going to ask Jimmy's help to train track this in. And typically that is not. Let's see if I can. All right. And then from here, no more action. So we're going to take it. Or do you mind if I just eyeball it? We're going to go ahead and just eyeball this one because it's a league for fun night. It doesn't matter too much. Does that look all right to you? Okay. So because Wedge bumped into him, I do not get an. Oh, wait. I can take an action. I can take a focus. If I'm concerned about taking damage here, but what I just thought to myself that if I'm touching him, I can't use the focus on offense. So I may have to take another shot with Wedge. So he has. This is an interesting thought because if I attack the blue ship, I do not get to modify my dice on. And he should get. I should put 1 point of damage in. He should get less than 1 evade, so I likely will put in 1 damage. You have 3 hits and a crit. The attack dice mathematically will be evades. So into the blue, and we got 2 blanks, so that puts 2 damage in and does kill the blue ship. So that's why I wanted to take that chance, because I was anticipating I would only do 1 point of damage, and then Shara would probably be able to clear that up from there. But the nice thing is, since Wedge got that shot off and killed him, that frees up Shara to do some 3 points of damage into someone else. So now, with Lando, I need to decide who I'm going to shoot at. Now, this is an interesting dilemma we have here, Jimmy, because I am touching Oiken, but out of my firing arc, I am not touching Oiken. So am I still considered range 0 or am I range 1? Okay. Because the bases are touching, but there are weird interactions like that that we have to check on. So because of that, Lando is going to go ahead and you know what? Lando's going to go ahead and try and strip one of these focus tokens from these interceptors. So does this guy have a target lock still? Yes, he does. So I'm going to go ahead and take the shot, range 1 shot from here to here. And the reason I'm doing that is so I get 4 attack dice, and I'm trying to burn that focus token so he has a weaker shot coming back at me. Oh, off the table. So we have 3 hits. So that's a good opportunity to try and strip it, or just put really nice damage in before he dies. So that was on this one here. So 3 focus. So he is going to spin that focus token, which is nice. Like I said, that was what I was wanting. So now he's going to have a weaker Shara and see if I can strip another focus token here. So let's measure this out. It looks like it's going to be range 1 hit coming through. So we got plenty of evade, so he saves the focus. No damage. All right, so then I had initiative, so my 3 will go. So I'm going to go ahead and measure here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the range 2 shot into Oiken. So I have damage into Oiken. I'm going to continue putting damage into him as best I can. I guess the other alternative is to take the range 3 shot into the orange ship here. But if I do that, I'm unlikely to do any damage, and I'm unlikely to strip that focus. So I'm going to go ahead and take the more guaranteed shot. And this way, if I spin the focus, it might bait him into shooting Derek instead of Lando too. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the focus for 2 hits. So 2 hits coming into Oiken, who has no defense dice, right? I'm shooting into Oiken. So from here to here. So Oiken has no. All of Jimmy's 3s will get the fire. And then since his ship died, my target lock comes off.
Looks like Joseph's taking a well-needed break right over here, doing the dual duty, not only playing the game, but also commentating and everything else right there, trying to make this thing work and go for right now. I was going there. You guys have yourself a great night now. So I just wanted to go. Right now, I'm just kind of walking the second floor here and just seeing a lot of great games going on. What's really nice now, we got the two young ones over there having a great time going up there doing a little bit of Mario Kart action. And we did have a one X-Wing that was done today. And right over here, we did have a winner on table 2. But I'm going to give this back to Joseph.
All right, so what we're doing is Captain Oiken is going to take a shot into Lando. So this is a little bit different than the incident I had said earlier, because Oiken's card says if he's attacking at range 0, he is actually attacking at range 1. So Jimmy miscalculated that. That's why he threw in that extra dice here, is because Oiken normally has 3 dice, so range 1, you get an extra bonus. So he's going to spin the target lock to reroll all 4 dice. Unlucky roll there. Like I had said before earlier, that he should have gotten 2 hits. So his first roll should have looked something more like this. Then after the target lock, you'd expect 1 more. So we got 2 hits coming into Lando, who got 1 evade. So that'll be 1 damage card to Lando, who has 6 hit points left. Okay, so because the shot hit, he's gonna spend it to give 2 strain. So I'm curious, Jimmy, why 2 strain? Since the Falcon only had it, and the other shot will remove the other strain. Makes sense. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. So what he's doing is he's effectively negating the Falcon's defense dice for 2 rounds. Not 2 rounds, 2 shots. So he's going to take the range 2 shot from red into Lando, the Falcon. So he's got his 3 dice, 1 hit, but he does still have a target lock. So he's going to use advanced targeting computer to turn the crit first. Yep, so he's going to use advanced targeting to turn the crit and then spin the lock. So the reason he's doing that is advanced targeting computer only works if you have a lock on. So he has to do the operations properly. So he's got 2 crits coming into Lando. So the first crit is Wounded Pilot. After you perform an attack, roll 1 dice. On a hit or crit, gain 1 stress token. Second crit, Lando up to 5 damage cards here. So he's got 3 hit points left. So we got, he's already got the crit showing. So there's no focus for 2 hits and a crit. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Lando is dead. So he does not get removed until the end of the round, though. Green, he has no. We are clean up and then back to on Broadway. Playing some X-Wing for X-Wing and Armada night. Unfortunately, no Armada players. Well, I guess Dave is here. He is an Armada player, but he is not playing Armada. So tonight, hopefully starting another league here pretty soon. But yeah, we have 4 tables of X-Wing. We have an extra X-Wing player or 2. It looks like there's some Warhammer. I saw at least 2 teams from D&D playing. We got some Magic. I think My Hero Academia was here as well. 3 tables of My Hero Academia. And then earlier today, I saw people here just painting their models as well. So I'm going to go ahead and stop wasting Jimmy's time and hand this back to my Space Marine. I can't. Master Chief. There we go. Not Space Marine. I had Warhammer in my head.
I want to be able to come down and be able to enjoy as here that will definitely take the time to be able to go in there and help you get to where you need to go, which I really am appreciative of, because that this can turn into a lot of money. But what's really great about all the people here, they're going to be able to guide you to the faction that's going to suit you the best. And then they also have their own, a lot of them have enough to be able to have a second person there to be able to play. And then you guys will be able to play and be able to learn and to be able to be guided through. And this is what makes it awesome here, down here at the Gamers Haven. And then, of course, I'm just dropping stuff all over the place. Let me pick that up. And we're seeing more and more people come down. So we're hoping that we get to see telling us to come on down. So just tell them that you show up right over here so we can keep track of how many people actually go up there watching the stream and able to come on down and enjoy themselves. And just remember, like I said, even Joseph here said, yeah, we tried the food over there, but let me tell you, I cannot stand grits. You can't get me to eat grits. Oh my God. I never liked them, but I have to tell you, the only way that I'll eat grits is here. I mean, the shrimp's good, the drinks are good. I'm just telling you, the food is good. So if you have a chance, come on down. Make it a date night, as I said. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pass this off to Joseph because it looks like they're finishing up on the planning stage right now, and they're about ready to go.
All right, so I have decided. I don't questioning his decision, but I think we are ready to go. So we'll go ahead and roll for initiative. I got one focus, and Jimmy got the crit, so he has initiative. So we'll go ahead and let Jimmy move all of his ships, and we'll see if I at least got Oiken in a bad enough position that he's not going to be a pain in my rumpus anymore. So it looks like we got some 4Ks coming in here, probably. Yes, we do have 4Ks coming from the TIE Fighters. Have fun. We have some interesting choices. The shot into Oiken. I guess another thing I could Oh, our batteries were dying, so Master Chief was giving me a different microphone here. Apparently, I talk way too much. So he is deciding, does he take the range 2 dice versus my Moiken? And plenty of evades from Wedge, so no damage. All right, so is that all your ships shot? All right, so then Derek is going to take his range 2 shot into Waken for 1 extra hit. So now I'll hand it back over to Master Chief here.
Page right over here, so everybody strategy moving forward. Also, I want to go up there and I want to give a shout out to all the people that are on the stream tonight. So right now, of course, the for the moderator is going to be Conglomeration, Another TV Viewer, Joint Effort, Puginator 2020, Rogue Girl 1, and Shy Pup. Thank you guys all for being on Twitch right over here, Facebook, of course. We got Paul Halling and Don Marie. Thank you for the love right there, Don Marie. And also, we have George Zent that's watching also on Facebook right now. It's been an excellent, excellent time. And everything's been moving out really, really well. So right now, we're just taking a look. We did have Table 2 win over there that just put her straight up and got the win right there. Also, we're taking a look at Table 3. It is really starting to get the go right over there. Looks like everything's like grouped right there in the middle. So we're going to be seeing some really, really good maneuvering from right over here. Right now they're rolling. I can't see from where I'm at, but it looks to be advantageous. Well, actually, it looks to be almost a tie there. And then we're talking to Table 4 over here. Looks like they're also in the planning stage 2, getting ready to move forward. So also just wanted to go up there and just say hello and to all those retroactives, retro actors and stream master generals and admirals out there. And just want everybody to know here in beautiful Dallas, here in Spokane, Washington, this is the Gamers Haven. So we'd love you to come on down and be able to check out everything. We would love to meet you. Oh, it looks like the planning stage is done, and I'm going to be passing you off to Joseph.
All right, thank you for that. Perfect timing again, as usual, it seems. So we are done planning. We are going to roll for initiative. This is going to be a very important one. I have a crit. Let's see if I get the initiative. And I do.
Testing
that is
one,
exactly
testing one,
what
testing
I
one.
wanted, actually, because my 3 here is going to be kind of an a-hole and try and get up in.
Testing one, testing one.
So what I'm going to do then is barrel roll to the board edge, back towards Jimmy, and I want to go as far back, and we're going to boot around. That's the plan. That's the hope. I think I may have moved too far. Only villains do that. That is true. I am flying the space terrorist, so I feel like I fit the villain role to a T. But I think I may have moved a little too far, and I may have given Jimmy a place to move. So let's see if my plan worked out or if I prematurely executed my boost maneuver. All right, so Jimmy is dialing in the 2 hard, which is what I was anticipating. Does he fit? It doesn't look like it from here, but it is very hard to tell. We are not going to fit, so my boost did work, and that's going to put Oiken into kind of an awkward position here. I don't think I blocked him enough to keep him on to definitely gunk up what he's wanting to do still. So that way my other ships can come in. You need some help here? Okay. All right, we'll jank it up a little. I think the 2 hard is the only maneuver he has, and I'm curious if the back end of his ship is going to clip the edge of the board as he's coming through. All right, and is that a blue maneuver there, Jimmy? Is that a blue maneuver? That is a blue maneuver, so he's going to be clearing his stress on this TIE fighter. And I have a feeling he's... Oh, I guess we should wait until he takes his action. So he's going to go ahead and do a barrel roll. And what it looks like he's doing is he's barrel rolling back into the middle of the board to try and keep Wedge in his firing arc. He's trying to keep distance because the further back you are, the wider your arc goes because it is at a triangle that comes out. So he's trying to keep Wedge in that arc. Because that's the downfall of these high initiative ships, is that as you start losing ships, it is harder and harder. So he's got one more tracer shot. Tracer and mad at Jimmy if he messes up. Should I have not had the target lock? And then did I not remove it? Or maybe so that was Shara's stress. Okay. Either way, I didn't want to close my S foils. I'm gonna take the focus token. Wedge shoots first. The big ship has 11 hit points left. So if I put 4, I'm like, because I need to do massive thing to have. I'm going to go ahead and spend it to reroll the focus. Normally, I like to put the damage through. But there we go. So I got 2 hits, and I'm going to spend the proton torpedoes to turn 1 crit. Oh, so 1 hit is... So then the second crit... Oh, you're fine. Oh, so we had now red. My 4 is going to shoot next. So I have a range 2. So my 2 dice, another 2 points of damage into Oiken because he has no defense. All right, coming in. So that's a lot of damage on Oiken, but I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
7.
Now let's see how badly Wedge. So 3, well, 2 hits and a crit, but no actual damage. Doesn't matter because it's tracers. So tracers are going to hit automatically. So everyone else gets their free target locks. So each round, his crew member is supposed to recharge. He recharged 1 round, but forgot to the second round, so that's what we were cleaning up. The reason he's doing that is a hit and a crit. Then, did you have a focus? Okay. So are you going to spin the focus? Oh, I thought we can have the focus. Playing a friendly game. I'm going to focus. I'm going to go ahead and spin the focus now. Less chance of having a focus result at all. And if I do, it's only worth 1. So now we have yellow. Right? You guys have tracers? Yep. So then we have yellow and red left. So red is shooting first. Is yellow shooting? All right, we're going to start with yellow into Wedge. So the strain lowers 1 defense dice per strain. So I would get 2. I would lose 2 then. So Wedge normally gets 2, but I get 0 because of the 2 strains. So now the strains come off, and I take 1 strain comes off. So then how does both get it impacted? Okay. Okay, so what it would be is I would get 1 less for 1 attack and 1 less for the second attack. I don't lose 2 dice for the first attack. So, okay. Okay.
You still roll 1, and then it goes away.
Yep, so I get 1 defense dice. So that removes 1 strain, so 1 strain is still there for the yellow shot. Which is kind of how I thought it might work, but I wasn't really sure. Okay.
So here, red on the wedge.
Red, which is also range 2.
I'm going to use fire control.
And then spin the focus for 2 hits and a crit. We have that advanced targeting computer to turn it into a crit. And he will take it all. So 1, 2. The crit is blinded pilot, so I can only modify grade. I have 5 hit points total, minus 3, 2 hit points left on Wedge. So the strain comes off. Wedge is alive. Thank God Wedge is alive. All right, so we are back to cleanup and planning then. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to Master Chief here while we're playing.
Okay, well, looks like we're in the planning phase right now, and everybody's looking. What's really nice is that during the planning phase, right over here, everybody, this is a good time to go up there, finalize any of the last strategies, and also trying to think of further on, which is really nice. As I said, for right now, everybody's nice when you're the new guy right over here looking in. I might not necessarily know how to play the game 100%, but one thing is that when you're seeing it, you can start seeing the strategies start to come through. And some people like to pour it on at the end. Some people like to try to pour it on at the beginning. I think most of the time, steady wins most of the battles that surround here. But also, I wanted to come out and just be able to tell you that, hey, welcome to the Gamers Haven. This is the Mr. Retroactive Star Wars month. We're in day 11 right now. Of course, we got the chance to start out the month on May out our month properly, having a wonderful time over here at the Gamers Haven. I mean, for the last 2 weeks in a row, we've had at least 30 plus people here at the Gamers Haven in the second deck here. I mean, man, here that will have no problem helping you learn the X-wing and learning how to go up there and be able to play this game. There are so many experts here that will go up there to be able to guide you to where you need to go. Also, would like to go up there and put a plug here. Of course, Mr. Retroactive could not be here unless the Gamers Haven and Bob, the owner, right over here, gave us permission to come in to be able to do the streaming right over here and being able to help promote his business right over here. And we're really appreciative of him and really appreciative of the staff. The staff is very responsive here. I mean, you cannot have a better group of people that when you come down, really helpful, can guide you to any types of games here. And if they don't know, they will go up there and they will find somebody or tell you, hey, come back at this time. And there will be somebody here that actually has great knowledge of this particular game. So all I'm trying to say is just come on down. The staff's helpful. Everybody's helpful. This is going to be a really excellent time for all. And now I'm going to be, looks like the planning phase is done. I'm passing it back over to Joseph.
All right, so this is going to be a very interesting round. We got a couple things that may occur. One is who's going to move first between my little A-wing and his decimator. And two, if I move first, is he going to fit back on the board edge? It's going to be interesting to see. And then three, what is Wedge going to do is kind of what's going on in Jimmy's head. He says he's got these 3 TIE fighters, he's trying to chase him down. So let's roll for initiative first, and you'll play along with us and try. And we got the crit, so it's a re-roll. So I got to focus again. Or I guess not again. So my focus cancels his. My focus beats his blank. I have initiative. So my 3 is going to reveal a 2 hard turn blue, which will clear his stress and not move him anywhere. So I clear the stress, but I am going to go ahead and... You know what? I'm going to keep nothing. I'm going to take nothing. So I'm going to remove the stress, have no focus. Now let's Oiken going to do. 1 bank. Does he fit? I think he's going to fly right on over. I don't. Let's go ahead and spot. This is going to be really close.
Yeah, I think I fit. All right.
You know what? I have a special thing just for this. All right, so we actually have a very interesting position here. I stopped right in front of him, and Oiken may not go over him. If he does not go over, then he's safe. If he does go over, he dies. He flies off the board edge. So we're going to spot Derek.
Okay, I see what you're doing. Okay.
Now.
Oh, the nub's on. That one doesn't have the nub.
Oh, it doesn't have the nub. Okay.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it out the front. Yeah, maybe that'd be the best.
That is really that's. Oh, look at that. Okay, getting everything set proper.
So then, I would just hate to eyeball something this close because that.
Wow. Boy, this is
So we're gonna
really
go ahead
close.
and move Oiken, and then we'll put the A-wing back and see if the A-wing fits.
Oh wow.
So then, does the A-wing fit? If the A-wing fits, then Oiken dies. The A-wing fits, so Oiken flies off the table and dies. Yeah. The one bank travels surprisingly far.
That was a crazy move right there.
That was ballsy.
That was ballsy. Yes, it was.
If you did a one straight, but then at that point you're really taking the 50-50 because if I do move out of the way, then you would die for sure. So yeah, that was very gutsy.
No, it was. I should have probably maybe just done the too hard, took the stress, but I probably would have.
Can we have the other 3 TIE fighters still left to move?
No. I think the really nice thing is that next time we're going to go up there, we're going to have one mic for both of us, and then we can put a mic right here. I'll just bring in the mic stand so we can be able to have the actual gameplay and everybody talking at the same time. I think that would be really good for the viewers.
Yeah, so Jimmy is turning up. He is banking on Wedge, still going after Oiken. He did not have knowledge that Oiken would be off the table. Neither did I. So we'll. It's like I was talking with Jimmy before. This is a very 50 guessing game at this point because Wedge had 2 options and still has 2 options technically. Is that I could either turn off and disengage with Wedge, or I can commit to the engage and try and kill the big ship. So what Jimmy is doing here with these 2 TIE fighters is he is banking on the fact that Wedge is going in for the kill.
Oh, there you go.
So that's what he's doing by turning all of his arcs upwards.
Oh,
he's anticipating that Wedge is going to come back around this way to continue the chase.
Yes.
Because with Wedge being almost dead, he's probably wanting to get that firepower off before he dies. So that's what Jimmy looks like was banking on. All your actions are done? Yep. Okay. So Shara is going to do a 2 bank, clear her strap. Jimmy, grab that for me. And I don't know if I fit. It doesn't look like I will. So I'm going to slam into the back of that. But I'm going to go ahead and stress to take my focus. All right. And then from here, Wedge is going to close his S-foil. He's going to do a 3 hard maneuver. And try and turn and burn. Just get the hell out of there. So then with my S-foils closed, I'm going to focus and then boost. And we're going to boost a bank boost down. And we'll see if we can, yes. We'll see if we can get out of a couple arcs here. So if I'm able to dodge green and yellow's arcs, then that takes away 2 shots, but it doesn't look like I did. At the very least, it looks like I put a couple of them into range 3 and I blocked or evaded 1 shot. So, all right. So from here, Wedge has no shots in the engagement phase. So then Shara will move next, and she only has 1 shot, I believe, because I don't think she can shoot a yellow. So we're gonna go ahead and take the range 0 shot. So no dice mods for me. I got a hit and a crit into green. Now he can still spend his focus on defense. So my 4 shots. So then my 3 would be next because I had initiative, but I have no shots because I'm facing the edge of the board. So now Jimmy's 3s get to open fire. We have a range 3. Looks like a range 2, maybe? 2, 3, and then green does not have a shot. Is that correct? On Wedge, anyways? Okay. All right. So train of thought typically on this is I open fire with the ships that only have 1 shot first. Keep your Okay, so Jimmy's actually, he's gonna continue shooting at wedge. So we got 3 shot coming into wedge. Do you still have the target lock? Yes, you do. I'll let you call it whatever you want, if it's cocked or not. Okay, we're calling it a cock die. So does the advanced computer give you 1 bonus dice right away? Is that what that is? Okay. So he's got a crit. Range 3, so Wedge is going to have 3 green dice. I forget which round we're in. I don't. We're going to advance targeting computer for a crit. We're going to use fire control for a reroll. And then spin to focus for 2 hits. A crit. 1 hit. A crit. Is it correct? It is not. Damaged engine. So all my hard turns are now red on Wedge. Let's count up and see if he dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wedge is dead. So unfortunately, Wedge did die. That was the last of your shots. All right, so Wedge comes off the board. All right, so we are back to the planning phase, and now I have an uphill battle because it is now my 2 ships versus his 3. Thankfully, I do have the highest initiative, so that gives me a little bit of flexibility on some of my moves. But this is the stage of the game where I actually start to fall apart because I'm not sure how to play this part. We are back to the planning phase. I'm going to shut the mic off so I can think, and I'll see if Paul.
Thank you there, Joseph. LAN array, but I want to go up there and introduce all the people on. Right now, of course, Mastery 2011 is the moderator, and we have OX2, Alien Conglomeration, another TV viewer joint effort. Of course, LAN array, Pugnator 2020, Rogue Girl 1, and Shy Puff. Thank you guys. I'm Array going up there. A couple people watching over on YouTube. So just want to go up there and welcome everybody to Star Wars Month. And of course, what's up? No, it's okay. It's okay. I just switching the mic. Hey, take a look right there. Everything works just fine. So what we're going to be doing is taking a look outside, and oh wow, what a beautiful night! Alpha blossoms. I mean, the blossoms are coming all over the place here in the beautiful town of Spokane, Washington. And we're here, of course. Mr. Retroactive is here at the Gamers Haven off Broadway, West Broadway, 1403, here in Spokane, Washington. Okay, and what I'm going to do right now is pass it off to Joseph. They're about ready to get started on their rolls.
All right, so we're going to roll for initiative. And I do. Roll to the edge of the board. And we're going to go forward with it. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and boost board it. All right, so since Jimmy into himself, he's got to roll a dice. On a hit or a crit, he suffers damage. So he does take a damage, and he does not get to take an action because it's his own ship. All right, so then my 4, he's going to do a 5 straight and just blow right on by everyone. And then one barrel roll back towards the center of the board. Yep.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. And then we'll barrel roll as far back as we can go. For one. All right. So now Jimmy gets to open fire with his threes. Yellow into my crit showing. So now, are we going to target lock or are we going to advance targeting computer? Fire control system, sorry. For another crit, so 2 crits. He's going to save the target lock. Nothing. So that is 2 shields down onto Derek. So then we got a range 1 shot coming in. So advanced targeting computer for 2 crits showing. And we blanked out again, so that is a dead type A-Wing console fire. Doesn't matter because he is DED dead. But he stays on until red finishes shooting, but red has no shots, it looks like now. No meaningful shots anyways. So dead. Alright, so now it is 1 versus 3. And it's almost time to call this game. I think I'll play it out 1 or 2 more rounds to go my way. Do those have talent rolls? They do. Alright, we're going to try some. I think if things don't work out for me this round, it's just game over and I'll have to concede. I don't like to concede, but I also don't want to draw this out all night for no reason. So it looks like we are set. We now no longer have overlapping initiatives, so we do not need to roll for initiative anymore. So Jimmy's threes will go first. And we do have a 3 talent roll coming in. Oh, he does fit. I was hoping he would not fit. Yeah, I was hoping he was not able to fit that way. But I think that pretty much solidifies the game for him. So we have a 3K or 3 talent coming in the other way. Which they're splitting themselves up a little. Maybe. And then a 2 hard coming in from the red one. So you're saying there's a chance. All right, we got a target lock here. So Shara is going to do a 1 hard turn up the board edge. Boost. And we did dodge that arc. So we are out of 2 arcs. It is now a 1 versus 1 with this A-Wing. Maybe I can do something.
Well, it's also kind of hard that you were doing the double duty, going up there, being able to explain what was going. A commentator's of a challenge, but but I just really wanted to thank everybody here, the crew of the Gamers Haven, of course, the owner, to allow us to go up there and be able to bring X-Wing into your home. Also, want to be able to put in the plug for tier system here, but just remember Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is the best thing that you can be able to do, not just for Mr. Retroactive, but for all to give like 100% of that goes to the actual streamers themselves. Also, you can be able to donate. You can be able to do bits on cheer bits on his Twitch, and then you'll be able to do the stars on his Facebook. And what we're trying to do too is we're trying to get up to 200 followers on Facebook, which we're really getting close. We want to try to get. Please like and subscribe right over there. That'd be greatly appreciated. And also, we're trying to make up. Right now we're going to go to 1,000 right over here. And if you can, we're at 529. So if you can, just go ahead and just be able to go in and just be able to hit that like and be able to hit that follow. And please subscribe to Mr. Retroactive. And also, just wanted to be able to say for everybody out there, we're going to be back here next week. I think this was the last night of League. If not, I will make sure there will be a correction tomorrow or for by next week. We're still going to be coming here live and bringing you X-Wing every Wednesday that we can. So please join us. And on behalf of the Gamers Haven, Mr. Retroactive, and of course, my great buddy over here, Joseph, that brings all the great commentating. My name is Master Chief 2011. I hope that every one of you has a most wonderful night and an amazing